All right, let's talk about Microsoft here. Let's go over to Insider Gaming, a pretty good outlet for stuff. It says Microsoft addresses rumors surrounding Xbox console future. Mitsu, have you seen the ongoing talk about like they're saying Xbox could potentially be out of making consoles and just moving straight to third party?
Does it really surprise you at this point? Consoles, I mean, what is a console at this point, really? It's just another version of a PC where you're just basically, you have all the apps built in, you have your controller right there, but you're just able to plug and play it in a TV. Big deal. I got a PC in my living room that I use plugged into my my TV too for all those purposes. At this point, do we really need another PlayStation? Do we really need another console of any variety other than Nintendo? The only reason Nintendo gets away with it is because at its core, Nintendo does not make video games. It is a toy company, and that is a very important distinction that a lot of people lose.
That and they own people by the balls with their nostalgia.
They sure do. When you have kids' money, you can turn around and spend kids' money to defend adult interests.
Isn't that right, Phoenix?
Absolutely, it is.
That's right. Phoenix with his 2 brand new copies of games that are long old. He bought for way too much. All right, we have this. Microsoft has addressed the rumors suggesting that the future of Xbox hardware is up in the air. In a statement provided to Windows Central, Microsoft says that it's actively investing in future Xbox systems. They said, we are actively investing in our future first-party consoles and devices designed, engineered, and built for Xbox. For more details and the community can visit our agreement announcement with AMD. So there's that. This just came off the heels of a NeoGAF user who has been pretty good about leaks and stuff in the space. Says that they were more or less looking to go third party moving ahead. The post suggests that the future of Xbox is in software, with games like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Minecraft, Candy Crush, and Forza being the focus. We have this from Kay. It says, we have good old Groot over here. Raise games prices to $80. Nobody pre-orders. Raises prices to Game Pass by 50%. Everyone cancels them, right? This is the death by, I saw a video earlier today, death by 1,000 cuts when it comes to Microsoft.
Yeah. It's 100% what's going to happen. Also, I'm so happy that you guys know Kay. I've known her since 2014. Yeah. We met in the Gamergate days a long time ago. One time out in Seattle. Long story for another day. I love her. She's so amazing.
Yeah, Kay's going to be hanging out with us during the subathon here. She's going to be coming hanging out. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. It's going to be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and keep moving on, as we can look at memes all day long. But Dexerto says Microsoft is reporting to announce a free Xbox Cloud Gaming with ads. There will be around 2 minutes of pre-roll ads before a game is available, and up to 5 hours of free game time in a month. Right?
And in 1 year, those ads will be for paying people too, by the way.
Yep.
Just like we see with Netflix, just like we see with everything else.
I actually predict this whole thing out. We had a debate show on my channel ages ago, and I laid out the entire roadmap, and it is going beat for beat because it's following the subscription model of everything else in the world.
Yep. I'm going to blame EverQuest for this one. This is EverQuest's fault. Right? Like they really nailed that subscription model for what gaming could look like going forwards, and then World of Warcraft blew it out, and then everybody just decided to emulate World of Warcraft. God damn it, MMOs. It's all your fault.
God damn it, MMOs. Well, we have this as well. This goes back to the idea of them being a third-party publisher here, but despite them saying no. What's interesting about Game Pass is, and I remember having this conversation last year, Blabs. Do you remember when the previous Call of Duty was released? And I know that on this show, I said, hey, this is a make or break situation because they included Call of Duty in Game Pass last year. Do you remember that?
Talking about Black Ops 6 when it was released? Yeah, vaguely.
Okay, I remember saying on the show, this is going to be a very big moment because they're putting so much trust in Call of Duty that this will make or break this service. And wouldn't you know it, it broke it because Xbox lost over $300 million in Call of Duty
It's going
sales
so well.
by putting
My
Black
God.
Ops 6 on Game Pass. So 300 million, they thought it would boost the Game Pass numbers so much, but it didn't. It didn't. And so just totally crash it. So in Call of Duty's lost sales is one of the reasons why Game Pass price has increased. Holy shit. What a fucking disaster right there. So
remember that time Sony lost $400 million on Concord? Remember that time?
Boy,
Call
I
of
do.
Duty
Boy,
Yeah.
howdy.
Dyke,
You say Dyke?
He said Dyke.
This is becoming like a
Interesting.
real pattern in the industry of hundreds of millions of dollars being lost on these investments. Hundreds of millions. It's not sustainable.
You are correct. It's not sustainable. It's a, and I'm just gonna say this right now. When we talk to Lady Decade tomorrow on the show, her video goes into all this stuff. And just to kind of give you a quick TLDR on this, the long and short of it is that there's this thing called the Gina Davis Institute. And back in the early 2000s, there was an idea behind that Gina Davis was like, hey, I don't see many girls and stuff. And it kind of culminated in the idea of putting together these guidelines. Now those guidelines, instead of being a suggestion, have become like the rule of law in entertainment and the video game industry. And it is so amazing to see how it, like we talk about Sweet Baby Inc. and all this stuff. No. They're just a byproduct of the disease. And the disease, if everything what she's saying is accurate, is it starts and stops. The cancer is this Gina Davis Institute that has been adopted by literally the entire industry. So it is
She really took a league of their own to like heart this Gina Davis. I'm just
right.
saying.
Oh,
She's
Jesus.
like, women play baseball. And now look at this.
women play baseball.
Baseball.
Everyone loves a little baseball. That's good.
No.
I have a quick question about this the Microsoft thing. I'm not a business guy, Craig, so maybe you can really help out here. I've got to imagine that 50 to 60% of what's happening to them right now was 100% expected, and maybe they're going through some transitional time where maybe we increase the price of this, we're going to get rid of X, but we're going to have Y because of the amount of money coming in, and we know that on the progressively down the road we are going to introduce this and this, and that's going to give us more money. Is there anything here from a business perspective that you think is actually happening, or are they just completely just becoming idiots at this point and just going out of their way to fail?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think that they have they overstepped what they think they could do a little quicker than they actually did it.
Right.
But I do think that the long-term play with this is we want to change society. That's the idea, and that they're willing to take those losses for the long-term gain. I think that's the thought process here. So yeah, it is. It's scary, and that is kind of I feel like that is a little black pillish. But when we talk about this tomorrow, it will make a lot more sense. I almost feel like we should just sit down and watch like the 45-minute video and just kind of react to it. So there's so much there. Look, we all agree Microsoft is in a fucking silly situation. So we're all there, and we all get it. And the video game industry as a whole, it's not doing itself a whole lot of favors. And no.